Face-to-face meetings in large conference rooms with teams of people huddling around a table may soon be things of the past and only held when absolutely necessary. With lots of people working from home and in remote locations, that means lots of meetings are now held virtually using web conferencing software. Popular examples include Zoom, Microsoft Teams, Cisco WebEx, GoToMeeting, Google Meet, Facebook Messenger Rooms, Microsoft Skype, and Blackboard Collaborate. Even after all social restrictions are lifted, it's quite possible that web conferencing software will remain the primary method of conducting meetings. All of these applications have similar capabilities, in particular the ability to record a session or a meeting or a conference. However, you as a participant, you may not have the ability to record a meeting or session, as that's typically a capability that's left to the host of the meeting. Even when the meeting or conference is being recorded, that does not necessarily mean all participants will get copies or whether or not they're able to get copies. So the question is, Darien, how do I record a web meeting, session, or conference when I'm only a participant? Well, the answer to that is very simple: screen recording software. And here I'm going to show you how to use it. There are plenty of available screen recording applications, free and paid. Two free options include OBS Studio and VLC. One paid option is TechSmith's Camtasia. Here I'm going to focus on using OBS since it is 1. Free, 2. It has no ads, 3. It's cross-platform. It runs on Windows, Mac OS, and Linux, and 4. It can be run in portable mode. If you go to the OBS website, the front page is simple and no nonsense. Download and install the correct version for your operating system. After you download OBS Studio, go ahead and run it. It's going to bring you to a configuration wizard. So here we're going to optimize for recording. Click Next. Now this is going to be dependent on your system in particular. But for FPS, select 30, then click Next. And here it'll automatically detect the best hardware to use in the codec and things of that nature. Then just hit Apply Settings. Now we want to check a couple other things. Click Settings here. Click Output. Notice your videos will automatically go to your video folder based on your profile name. So it may be a little bit different on Mac and Linux, but for the most part it'll be in the default place where you normally store videos. But one thing you want to check in particular is click Video here. Make sure these settings are correct. Go to Advanced and click the Automatically Remux to MP4. Hit Apply. Okay. So now you're ready to start recording, but we got to add a source. So click the plus sign right here and go to Display Capture. Click OK if you want to give it leave the default name. And if you notice, now you get the infinite mirror look kind of thing here. If you got multiple displays, it'll show here. If not, it'll just show one display. And click OK. And to start recording, you just click the Start Recording. So now the thing to do is to actually catch a meeting. So I already got one going here. And you can see I got two of my really good friends here. I've got my alter ego up here, and I have New Orleans Who Dat down in the lower. Very good friends of mine, so we're here having a very important meeting on who's going to clean up the garage tomorrow. So I want to capture this meeting, I want to record it. So let's start up OBS. Again, we come up, since we already set up everything, we have our display capture. So we have the infinite screen look, or the infinite mirrors. No problem, just hit Start Recording. Once your recording is started, just minimize, continue on with your meeting. Unfortunately, my counterparts here really can't talk or say much, so unfortunately they have to listen to me all night. So if there's anything you want to capture, so I want to share a screen, so I'm going to share my screen here. As you can tell, I did a little green border around the screen that I'm actually sharing. So I can now bring up important work related things and show everybody what I'm been working on, um, whether it's an important spreadsheet that has some information on here or just, you know, anything in general. So once I'm done sharing my screen and presenting what I need to present, and we're all done, we come to agreement that who that tomorrow morning is going to get up and he's going to clean the garage, I can go ahead and end the meeting. In the meeting for all, but I'm not going to do that because I may come back and talk to him a little bit later about something offline. So I'm going to minimize, come back, open up my OBS, and stop my recording. Now notice that green bar that's going across. That's that Remux setting I had you change, or I had you set a little earlier. Now go to the folder. Now the reason for the Remux is that it will change it from this MKV file to an MP4 that you can use and play on any device, any media player, and it's pretty much uniform across the board. And that's it. You have your meeting recorded.